Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Pain Train. Continuing on with my video game environment series, here's my top 5 sky stages and areas in video games.
Hopefully this is apparent from the title, but this is my list of favorites. This is heavily influenced by my own subjectiveness and biases, but I will try to explain as thoroughly as I can why each area appeals to me. Also, I will be upfront with the fact that I am a Nintendo fanboy, and as such, most entries are going to be from those games. However, I am limiting it to one entry per series for each video, otherwise certain series would dominate these rankings. I'm going to touch on aesthetics, level design, and music. Without any further ado, let's go!
Coming in at number 5 is level 5-9 from Super Mario Bros. 3. This stage is fairly short, but has some tight and tough platforming that keep the player on its toes, even with the slow auto-scroll. This stage drifts slowly upwards, with Mario having to jump from moving platform to moving platform, with some going up and down and some going left to right. You can't jump through them, so if you hit them, you're gonna fall to your death. There's also a couple of fire chomps to avoid, which can be quite nasty if you're not ready for them. The setting is Sky Simplicity, all blue sky with clouds slowly drifting by in the background. The music is generic athletic theme of the game. I'm not sure it fits, but the song is so ingrained with Mario quick platforming that it feels natural. It's challenging enough to get the blood flowing, but not long enough to be obnoxious. A great balanced level. At number 4 is level 3-1 Cloud Cruisin' from Yoshis Story. Being one of the first games I could fully complete at a very young age, each of the stages stand out to me, but none more than the Sky Trek of 3-1. You start out on the ground and you must ride green and pink flying snakes to rise further and further in the air. Green ones going up or down if you jump on them, and pink ones going upwards side to side when you jump on them. Once you're in the clouds, there are several clouds to platform with collectibles sprinkled throughout. A bit further is a giant green dragon that Yoshi can ride on that moves up and down similar to the green snakes, except that the dragon is not controlled by Yoshi. There are not many enemies in this stage besides fly guys, and since Yoshi's story ends when you eat enough fruit, if you get far enough, the level will simply loop back to the beginning. The music is very light and airy, mixing in the game's theme, so while specific to the stage, it is quite appropriate. Some negatives are the controls. They are a bit sticky and unresponsive in the whole game, but in the sky level where you could fall a long way or are surrounded by death pits, it's very inconvenient to fall off because Yoshi isn't responding. The boss, I honestly can't tell you if it's a detriment or not. It is without exaggeration the easiest boss in video game history. Cloud and Candy can't hurt you, it can only push you around, and you eat him to defeat him, which also heals you, so it's almost comical. And once he's lit, that's the end of a great sky stage. Next at number 3 is Skyloft Area from The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. This level does a great job at representing one of my favorite parts of sky levels, freedom. Once you're able to fly your loft wing, you are free to roam the area, though you may have to wait to interact with more treasures and sky islands as you progress farther in the game. The whole area has a golden cloud floor and walls under a bright blue sky and is littered with small floating islands, rock tunnels that will wind boost your loft wing, and the giant cloud dome called Thunderhead. Link flies through this area a ton as this is the faster way between areas on the surface and really is the central connecting point for the whole game. The music is very triumphant with booming trumpets, thundering drums, and beautiful harps. It definitely does its best to make the sky feel as grand and huge as it's supposed to feel. There could be a bit more to do, but all in all, this area is a blast to fly through and explore. In second place is Sky Chase Zone from Sonic 2. Relaxing and Sonic does not usually go together, but the slow screen scroll, the soft blue cloud cover sky, and the therapeutic music makes this one of the most tranquil stages in gaming. As a sort of transition stage between the last traditional stage Metropolis Zone and the end of the game, this stage gives a much needed reprieve from the breakneck speed Sonic has been going at. This one-act stage has you riding Tails' plane as you destroy enemies to follow Eggman's airship. It's a neat function that no matter what you do, jump, spin dash, etc., Tails will always catch you. Enemies include Valkyries, Nebulas, and Turtleoids. The music is probably my favorite part of the stage. It's so pure, melodic, and relaxing, it fits right in amongst the clouds. At the risk of being cliché, this level is a breath of fresh air. Gold medal goes to Airman Stage from Mega Man 2. This stage is similar to a lot of courses here aesthetically. Bright blue sky, puffy clouds, and enemies designed to knock you off your perch. The level begins with having to platform on enemies called goblins, giant faces with damaging horns that will rise slowly and retract on the top of their heads. Once you land on them, they will release mini goblins out of their ears that will fly up and impede the player. These sections are probably the hardest parts of the stage. The next section includes jumping from circling platforms where vision can be blocked by foreground clouds, which is aggravating, but a very cool addition where something unique from this environment has an effect on the stage. Enemies include Fan Fiends, Kaminari Goro, and Pippies. The music is great for a sky theme. It's upbeat, flows quickly like the platforming, and feels slightly echoic and open, representing the vast sky. Airman himself can be a pretty tricky boss. He can push you with his fan and summons little cyclones that have a few patterns that are hard to avoid damage. Hopefully you have the leaf shield, and with some precise dodging and shooting, you'll finally beat Airman.
So what did you think of the list? Who did I leave off? Who shouldn't be on here? Let me know in the comments below. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please drop a like, subscribe, follow on various social media in the description below. Keep an eye out for more biome rankings in the future. And as always, have a blessed day.